Let's move to Richard. He's a Manchester United fan. Manchester United surely have to do something if all their rivals are, Richard.
Well, yeah, but I'd just like to say that Haaland is definitely going to United next year. It's in the bag.
It's not in the bag if it's next year. If it's this summer, if it's this summer, maybe. But next year, on a release clause of 70 million quid, I wouldn't be surprised if he moved to Aston Villa, to be perfectly honest with you.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a handshake already in operation between Haaland and Solskjaer, which is one of his best mates. His other best mate.
He might not even be at the club next summer.
He will be. He'll be at Dortmund for this season. And then he'll be United next season. They signed Sancho. They've signed Varane. So
I think you've got to go. If Manchester United truly want to maximise this transfer window, they have to go and spend, I think, 140 million? Maybe around that figure for Haaland. I think they've got to do it now, because next summer, on that release clause for half as much, you'll have Paris Saint-Germain, you'll have Real Madrid, you'll have probably Barcelona back in. You never know. If they don't get Harry Kane, Manchester City, there will be too much competition for Manchester United. And off the back of, I think, a pretty good season for Manchester United, they got to strike while the iron's hot and that relationship's still there. Because if they have a bad year, the manager might go, the relationship's gone, your opportunity to sign Haaland is out the window. So I think it has to be this summer.
No, I wouldn't be surprised if there's a handshake already done, 100 million, Haaland for next season, keep him at Dortmund for this year. We got Cavani for this year, and also the outstanding player for this season will be Mason Greenwood. He will come to he's maturing. He's a great player. They've got the forward line sorted out. They've got the defence sorted out. They need someone like Camavinga, or they need someone like Kubai to come in as well.
Do you think Man United deal with the Pogba situation? Did they tie him down, or did they sell him? Did they give him an ultimatum?
If they tell Pogba that Haaland's agreed, Pogba will stay. If he hasn't agreed, then Pogba will go.
So that's going to be the key to everything.
Pogba needs people around him that he can pass the ball to. When he's got the people in front of him, he's a great player. When he has to make things happen himself, he gets dragged out of position. When you've got a good centre forward like Cavani, Pogba's brilliant. When there's no good centre forward up front, then he's not that good. But if you tell Pogba that Haaland's coming, they've already signed Varane, they've already signed Sancho, they're going to sign another central midfielder, because I don't think McTominay and Fred are going to cut it this year, because they're too much of the same player. They'll play 3 at the back, and they'll play 2 wing backs. Trippier's going as well to United, I reckon.
Honestly, you should be a football reporter. The amount of insight you've got on what's going to happen in the future, you're wasted. You're just predicting everything. Listen, I just want to ask you one question about Paul Pogba. I know you think loads of great players can come to Manchester United. Maybe they will. Hasn't always been the case, but it's been a great summer for Manchester United. But if the Paul Pogba contract situation isn't sorted out going into the final week of this transfer window with a year left on his deal, do you think the club should sell him?
Yes. United don't play people who don't want to play. They got rid of Beckham, because his outside influence has become too much. You're not bigger than the club. If Pogba doesn't want to play for United, they will get rid of him at a cut price even. And don't talk about this rubbish about Messi coming to United. Messi won't even hack the Premier League. That's why he hasn't come before now.
What are we talking about here on talkSPORT tonight?
The Premier League's too physical and too quick for people like Messi.
Come on. He
struts around in Spain. He struts around. They let players run it in. If he plays centre midfield to any Premier League team,
he never plays centre midfield.
He won't play centre midfield. Yeah,
he's got 3 roles. The number 10, if he drifts, no one.
You're telling me that if Messi played as a false 9 at Manchester City, he's in the race for the Golden Boot automatically, I think.
No, he won't hack it in the Premier League. The Premier League is the best league in the world. That's why Messi is brilliant outside the Premier League. Outside the Premier League is brilliant. If he goes into the Premier League, he's done it the wrong way around. Ronaldo did it the right way around. He comes to the Premier League and proved what a guy he is. Not just because he played for United, because he tried it first in the Premier League. Couldn't hack it.
He couldn't hack it?
He went abroad.
Do you not think Ronaldo achieved a lot at United?
He won the Ballon d'Or.
He hacked it. He got his popularity. He learned the game in the Premier and then took it abroad. You cannot bring abroad to the Premiership. Messi, he played a false nine for City, first or second game, he got kicked up in the air and he won't want to know. It's too strong for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's done pretty well against English sides in the past. I have a feeling deep down inside that he'd be all right, Richard. Something tells me about what we've seen in the past. He's a half-decent player, but appreciate your call. He won't be going to Manchester United if Richard's got anything to do with it.